Aries, welcome to your weekly reading for July 11 to the 17th. Let's get started and see what messages we have for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the week ahead. Keep in mind that these are general readings and will not resonate for everybody. Take the messages that do and leave the rest behind. Okay, Aries, what's coming up for you this week? Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Let's get the rest of your cards out. Something's going on here in the material world. Some concerns, maybe losing faith that you can get something happening when it comes to work, money, time. Yeah, a Magician in reverse, Star in reverse. You're starting to doubt yourself here, and you're almost in a spot this week, Aries, where you could be focusing so much so on what's missing that you're actually sitting in a state of like a scarcity mindset, a lack mindset. You're really focused on how things aren't working out instead of flipping that around to see what is going well. Okay, and it has to do with an emotional sort of loss that you need to kind of put to rest. Four of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So what I feel from looking at these cards for you, Aries, is that you're sort of at a place where if you're chasing something in the material world, like money or a job or some sort of material success, luxury, sort of that kind of focus, it's interesting. It's almost like you're focusing on that, but from a perspective that says, I don't have what I want. I don't have what I need. I'm in lack, and I'm losing faith that I'm going to be able to step into this lifestyle that I'm sort of trying to attract. But it's almost like in order to attract it, you have to embody it, not focus on what's missing. And that seems to be what's happening here. From what I can see, this Magician card and the Star card, interesting that they come here in reverse, because I can't help but think that this is sort of an internal dialogue that's running through you right now that says, I don't have enough, I'm not enough, and I don't know what I'm doing. It's very interesting to see, because that Five of Cups sitting there tells me that you might be focusing on a loss. And as a result, you're almost lowering your energy towards what it is that you're trying to embody by not letting go of something from the past. And this Five of Cups, you're sort of sitting in a place where you might be sort of needing to let go of old stories so that you can step into this path that you're trying to manifest. I feel like you're still healing from this, but at the same time, you're almost needing to bring some stillness to the thoughts so that you can recover. And the narrative you might be saying to yourself about this situation seems like it's coming from the past. You're stuck. Yeah, you're stuck thinking about this past situation, and it's limiting you in sort of a material way as well. Not only is it limiting you in terms of your emotions, but you're starting to experience limits when it comes to maybe finances, or the energy around wealth has sort of become negative. Like you're focusing on what's missing instead of what you're trying to embody in order to attract it. And it feels like there's an old story that needs to sort of be let go of, and that might lighten you up a bit. You know what I mean? Like it might lighten your energy. There is a sort of an untapped potential when we see the Magician in reverse that says to me that you're blocked. Your energy is not focused in a way that is helping you thrive right now, Aries. Your energy is at a place where I feel really strongly that you're focusing on what's missing, and you're really focusing on this past story that you need to recover from, and not not overly identify with it, which is, I think, what's happening right now. I mean, the card that comes right before the Star card is the Tower card. And I do see a Five of Cups and a Four of Swords. So I feel like you've recently gone through something that was a big shift. And as a result of this big shift, you're sitting in a space right now where you may be losing faith or feeling disappointed about an opportunity that you feel was missed, or that you didn't get to see it all the way through. If I were to offer you an affirmation to sort of say to yourself in this moment, I think I would say, I expect miracles. And, I would say that it's important to focus on the fact that you can manifest the life you desire through energy and action. And you can say those things and focus on those things, and maybe even create a vision board of new things to focus on instead of these past stories that are bumming you out, to put it simply. You know what I mean? Let's see what the guidance will be to close this reading for you, Aries. What's the highest guidance for Aries here? Own your divine power. Isn't that interesting? Because we have the Magician here, the Star card. There is so much potential here within you, and you almost just have to step into it. It says here, replace codependent people pleasing with assertiveness and empowerment. And I feel like we're seeing this card to remind you that you can shift things by shifting within. Like whatever energy you choose to embody and focus on and take action towards will be what you sort of see in your experience, and it's very interesting to make that kind of shift, because I think it can be very empowering to realize that, you don't really have to know how things are going to work out, but if you put your energy and your actions and your choices behind certain things that you're focused on, you're going to see results. Like, for example, let's say you want to achieve a fitness goal. Well, if you want to achieve a fitness goal, sitting around and thinking about how you don't eat well, and I don't exercise, and I need to do this, and I need to do this, and I'm not doing this, and I don't have the money to do this, that is not going to get you to that fitness goal. But getting up and doing some action towards those goals will, investing your time and energy towards what it is that you're wanting to attract. You have to embody it first, Aries. And I feel like you're that, but that right now your focus is on this loss, this perceived loss from the past, this perceived missed opportunity, and it's really bumming you out to be focusing on that. I feel like it's almost time to say, I trust the universe. And I trust that if something left my experience, left my life, then it wasn't meant to stay. And so, one question I like to ask myself in moments like this is, if I wasn't taking this so personally, what would this experience be teaching me about myself? And how can I take the wisdom from this experience and then let it go, and not dwell on it? Because if it's in the past, it's done. Like, whatever happened has happened, and there's no sense in sort of lowering your energy today because of something that happened yesterday. It's important to sort of stay focused in the now. And so I'm going to leave it at that for you, Aries. Thank you so much for joining me for this reading. I hope it's been helpful. If it's resonated for you, please consider subscribing, liking, sharing. And if you would like a personal reading, that information is in the description below. I'm sending you so much love and light, my friends. Have a great week. Take care.